Alrighty, so we're going to be doing the Tower of Trials today, and I really don't think that there's too many things that you really have to worry about with these event Tower of Trials. You do get some pretty nice rewards. There's a lot of Super Awakening coins in here, along with some other just random rewards and stuff like that here and there. One thing that you might want to work on while you're doing this, though, is there is a Conqueror of like Tower of Trials Conqueror, like title somewhere, Tower Conqueror, that's what it is. And then I think this one right here, yeah. So because they don't have the traditional Tower of Trials in the game anymore, and we have the newer sort of like updated Tower of Trials where they add like 3 new floors whenever they feel like it, you can't get this reward on those, or like you can't get this challenge done. So make sure that when you get to the very end of it, you clear the top floor of Forgotten Tower of Trials, which it works for just regular these event Tower of Trials as well, with 3 starting grade SR heroes in the team. So if you don't know, just in case you're like even newer, you can actually scroll over here and go to starting grade, and you just want to make sure that you're using 3 SR heroes. I would highly recommend you use the red SR Liz, at least in the back. That way she gives you a little bit of healing and everything like that. But I'm going to make my way through some of the Tower of Trials really quickly, and we'll probably just come back once we get to the very end of it, and we'll go over like the last couple of floors, because those are normally the only ones that are actually hard. I'm going to be using just kind of like a quick team to beat it. Obviously, Kizuna is very, very good for any sort of PvE activity that she can be used in, so I would highly recommend it. But yeah, I'm gonna sort of speed through this thing really quickly, and then I will meet you guys towards the end, and I'll kind of give you thoughts and opinions on, I don't know, how hard it was, I guess, because it's not really anything super difficult. Just, you know, most of the time in the very beginning of these, you can just bring whatever AoE cards you can get away with, and then after that, you probably, you know, at some point you'll probably want to switch to something a little bit stronger, but it's not anything super crazy. So yeah, I will see you guys in just a moment. Alrighty, so quick update. We are floor 6, and so far this is already more annoying than any of the other previous tower event trials have been. Already, literally, we've beaten 4 floors, or 5 floors, and it's like already three of the members so far, like, have had a revive, which is not, like, a big deal. Like, I'm still pretty much one-turning this entire thing, but, like, why? I don't understand the point of making PvE content super tedious more than anything. Oh, wow, imagine that, a revive. But yeah, I don't know. It's more annoying than anything. Like, I just don't get it. If it's not damage caps, it's revives, and it's just, I don't know. It's really annoying. But I mean, I guess I can't complain too bad. It's literally like, it's still really easy, and you do get pretty decent rewards out of it. Maybe I'm just kind of complaining over nothing here, but I don't know. I'm just kind of going through and giving my thoughts as we go, so I will be back if anything else comes up. But yeah, okay, so we're on floor 9. I know we're not that much further than we just were, but it's already getting worse. You can see they're now hiding the middle target. I don't know, they might have been doing that the whole time, I just wasn't paying attention. But now not only are they hiding the middle target, if they haven't been, but the side units are now reviving. So that is just icing on the cake, I guess, because then, you know, if I try to do single targets or whatever and it doesn't completely kill, then I have to worry about going over and end up killing one of the ad units or whatever. I don't know. It's just, man, I understand they don't want to just give you the rewards. Like, they want you to work for it a little bit. I can understand that. But man, why do they have to do me like this? It's just more like, it just makes it tedious more than anything. It's not literally like actually frustrating. It's just like, man, I just want to get through this and get these rewards. But I don't know, man. It's just, it is what it is. I'll be back. Alright, another small update. It's getting better. They are starting to do like themed teams instead of it just being like 2 weird ads and then a random character in the middle. which is kind of nice to see, honestly. It's breaking up the monotony a little bit. It was Jericho and Gila at first, and then after that it was, who was it? Gilthunder, Griamore, and Hauser, and then now it is, of course, Hendrickson and Dreyfus, which is kind of cool. And so far... Okay, so Hendrickson had a revive on this one, but all of the other ones so far did not have a revive, so I guess I'm going to have to start maybe playing around that a little bit. That's unfortunate, but I can dig it. I can get around the themes, I guess, a little bit. It's a little bit more interesting that way, just a little bit more fun, I guess, more than anything, but I don't know. It's at least aesthetically a little bit more pleasing, so... I don't know. We'll come back with another update, I'm sure. Okay, so small update here. I have been fighting Denzel and Death Pierce for a hot minute, and boy oh boy is it annoying. I don't really know the specifics to the mechanic here. I think it's just any time... Let me see here. The hero recovers 50% of diminished HP for each debuff removed from self. So, it's quite troublesome. He'll just full heal, which is very annoying, of course. Let's try to buff up here and see if we can one-shot Denzel, because that would be fantastic. If so, actually, we're going to end up activating... Yeah, all of those. He gets the corrosion put on him, though, which is kind of nice. I don't know. Let's see. He's got a lot of HP, actually. And his stances aren't necessarily, like, a problem, really. Like, they're just kind of annoying more than anything. But, this one's kind of just... like, it's taking a long time. I'm sure if I was probably not using this team, because I'm not sure if it's, like, the fact that each time I max stack Merlin's passive, it's proccing, like it's acting like it's getting rid of those debuffs and healing him, or what the deal is there, but it's very annoying. So, yeah, if you could avoid that when it's your turn, I would highly recommend it. But either way, I'm sure I'll get through this eventually, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we're on the same fight. I swapped to Kyo because I thought that would work a little bit better, but I'm pretty sure every single time Kyo's Holy Relic activates and it gets rid of the 2 stacks and then reapplies the 2 stacks, it is healing him basically up to full because he's healing 50% of diminished HP. So, at this point, I'm basically gonna need like the best cards in hand if I'm gonna beat Denzel. I did finally kill Death Pierce, which is good, and I'm sure that the see, he keeps deleting cards out of my hand. Oh my god. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we're going to go for the ult here, and we're going to hope that this does something decent. Here we go. Oh, wow. All right. Not really sure why that did so much damage, but hey, it's finally over. If you get to Denzel, highly recommend you do not use any form of debuff. Just use raw damage, because I don't know if it's just like, oh, if you're using Sario Link like I am, I'm not sure if it's like, oh, your Sario Link ran out, heal him. Like, I guess it's doing that every single time, but this is becoming so much trouble. I'll be back. Quick side note, I'm at Simon. And I don't think I've ever seen these enemies before, Demon's Test Subject, but gotta say, they look kind of cool. That's literally all I wanted to say, but I don't know, it's always nice to see them adding new and interesting enemy designs into the game. That was a cool way for them to die as well, gotta be honest. Does he have a revive? He doesn't. It's actually been kind of smooth sailing for the moment. I don't know. Well, yeah. See you in the next clip. Alrighty, so we're on the final stretch here. We're on floor 24. The last 5 floors so far have been sort of like a goddess theme, I guess. So we went against Elat and then Tarmiel and then Goddess Liz, which was kind of weird, but I don't know. They pretty much have their own like normal gimmicks as characters. Nothing too crazy there. I think that their allies might have revived here or there, or just like gained a lot of HP back, which was a little annoying, I guess, but nothing too crazy. If I'm being completely honest, I think so far everything has been pretty normal. Okay, Sariel's taking a huge beating here for whatever reason. I don't know why he just died so fast. All of the other ones so far have been at least somewhat tanky, but Sariel really throwing in the towel on that one. I did switch up my team a little bit just to go with a little bit more debuffs and everything. Obviously, you don't have to use the team that I'm using. Floor 25. This is the floor that you want to use the SSR or SR characters if you want to go for that title or anything. I'm not worried about it because I got it a long time ago whenever they used to do the regular Tower of Trials, which is a kind of a weird thing. They used to do towers like this all the time. Like they used to do one every month, and then eventually, I guess they just got to the point where they were like, you know what? We don't want to do this kind of Tower of Trial anymore. People were kind of complaining, like, oh, like, you know, Tower of Trials is kind of stale and boring and everything, so they tried to refresh it and kind of make it a little bit more interesting. And I don't think people really like the new Tower of Trials nearly as much as these old ones. But at the same time, I guess it just kind of is what it is. Okay, he's healing quite a bit, but I don't know that it's going to be a huge issue as long as we put enough debuffs on him. Okay, we got a huge weak point skill here, which I guess is really good. He should immediately get 4 ignites here, and then I can put on some extra debuffs with Merlin. We'll see if the AoE kills. I'm kind of interested, but so far, honestly, this one has been pretty easy. Like, there's some really annoying mechanics to it, like revives and stuff like that you don't want to have to deal with, but at the end of the day, it's still fairly simple to get through. It's just kind of a little tedious in some spots. But overall, very good rewards. Pretty happy with it. I mean, it did take 2 stamina pots to get through, which is kind of annoying. But at the end of the day, it's not that bad. Yeah, at least with this kind of event, you can get through it all as soon as the patch drops like I just did, instead of having to worry about, you know, this one where it's like, you can only run this 5 times a day. Like, I hate that so much. But it is what it is. So if you made it to the end of the video, make sure that you you know, grab your rewards before daily reset happens if you're watching this as soon as the video comes out or anything like that, because you'll get an extra spin on this one basically, so that's kind of nice. But that is pretty much it from me. If you had any sort of bad luck with some of the bosses and found your way through them or whatever, leave a comment to let other people know, just in case, because I mean, you know, I'm sure a lot of newer players are playing the game because of the collab and everything like that, so if they need help, you know, be a nice guy. Try to help them out in the comments. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next one.